1 second. Hold on. Hold on. Dang. I'm always forgetting something, yo. I'm probably gonna cut this out anyway. I'm probably gonna cut this out. I'm always forgetting stuff. You rushing. You thirsty for YouTube. I'm gonna cut this out. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I hope everyone's having a blessed morning. I'm having a blessed morning. So I'm back with another good one. This talking about um a one this talking about a distribute business selling weed in an apartment building in the Bronx over there in Girard. Um, but it's not only distributing the weed, it was the packaging that they was using. Capris, Lunchables, you know. This is not geared towards adults. This is geared towards our children. This is why I said it's a big war against our children. This is a war against our children, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Mentally, physically, and spiritually. So if the devil knows basically how to attack our children and everybody mentally, physically, and spiritually, then what is our options? What is our options? What's going to be your option? For real. Like, what's going to be your option? Of fighting this demonic, evil, twisted, barbaric devil demon, right? Mentally, spiritually, and physically. Now, the attacks on the human beings is still ongoing. The attacks on the grown human beings is still on, and I'm talking about adults. But the attack on our children is something different. It wants the youth. It wants the future to cut you short. Once you are under the influence of alcohol, marijuana, and any other synthetic drug that's out there, the encouragement of doing violence is going to be very high. It's going to be very high because you are under the influence. You know, anything and everything that's going to tick you off. And if you got a weapon on you, you're going to use it. You're going to use a gun. You're going to use a knife. You're going to use everything that's around you while you are under the influence. You see, this packaging, this ain't tech, attack adults is going after children. And I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna show you a video. It's okay. Eddie said it's all right if you're the only one here. It's fine. Thank you so much for being here. Everybody sleep. That's why it's all good. The people, that's weed. Actually, just put inside the red box. The people can catch it later. My subscribers and fans can catch it later. This is a big bust that happened in the Bronx. This happened in the Bronx in New York City. A big bust inside an apartment building, and they was paying 5,000 a month just to move this weed and cannabis in the Bronx. It was a distributing center. You making the money, you can afford 5,000. Look at all the weed and all the marijuana they got. It's kind of long, but I'm not gonna play all of it. Throughout the video, I'll play portions of it. So this was a big bus in the this is was a big bus in New York City in the Bronx. Big bus. But with this bus, it not just wasn't a bus. This was a distributing, right, place of resident, family, people, everyday work. People is living in here. They paying 5,000 a month to do their thing. So you making with the one of those bags of marijuana, one of those bags is $2,000. So I got around I got around 15 customers. You do the math. You do the math. With three bags of that, I already paid my month's rent. All the rest of that other stuff is in my pocket. All the rest of the money is in my pocket. That's not where I'm gearing at, right? And a lot of people thinking that, they can get away with acts like this and not work and not do anything, right? It's this demonic way of life that's going to backdoor you. It always back, 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 backdoor you. You not going to get away. You not. It's going to put you right in a trance. It's going to put you in a way that you feel that you are untouchable. Nobody can get you. And the more money coming in, the more the more money that you coming in, the more product that you got coming in, the more jewelry you buy, the more women you sleep with, the more cars you got, the more homes you got, you're going to be blinded by fame, fortune, and riches. It's not going to tell you that it's going to backdoor you. Do you understand that? When you make an agreement with this demonic, evil, barbaric way of life, and you do not want to work, you want to get it right now, right now. I don't want to work. I don't want to work. I don't want to wait for 2 week check. I don't want to wait for a week check. I want to get a check every day. When you do that, there is an agreement, right, that you talk with this entity about, and it tells you. But what it don't tell you that it's going to backdoor you in the end and deceive you. Yeah, I'm gonna give you money if you get locked up. I'm gonna give you money to get bailed out. You and your crew to get bailed out. Yeah. All you gotta do, don't snitch and tell. I'm gonna get you out. Trust you me, I'm gonna get you out so you can keep on. Now, once you get busted, now the feds is on you. Now you being watched. You being watched constantly. You don't know that you being watched. You being watched in the position where you can't see. Now the product that you getting is at or who you getting it from, thinking that you're gonna tell on them. Now all of a sudden, something happened to you or your family member or something like that. Yo, it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. They got jobs out here where that you can make anywhere from $4,000 to $5,000 every 2 weeks, and you building yourself a career, and you building yourself what stability as you get older. With this life, with this life, there's no retirement plan. There's no social security. There's none of that. There's none of that. They're not telling you that. The retirement plan that it has for you is jail and death and becoming an organ donor and being cremated. That's the retirement plan for you. That's the graduation. And then you added in guns and all this other stuff. Now I listen, man. I don't need to do none of that. All I gotta do is pay shooters. I got a lot of shooters on my payroll. Now you got shooters. Now to get out the situation, now you telling on people saying, well, there's people over there, they got around like 15 guns and 20 guns. Everybody gets backdoor. Why live this life? It's a setup, it's a trap for you. It's a setup and a trap. And why add it, right? You are packaging labels, right, to attract children. Lunchables, Capri, drinks, juice. God know what's in that liquor or whatever. And these children, what grew up off these Lunchables, right? Capri drinks and all of these cereal boxes. Oh, that's my favorite cereal box. When you look at the cereal box, there's nothing but weed. You stay high constantly. High, high, high. You don't want to do nothing else. You waking up high, you going to sleep high, in the middle day, you high. That's all you worrying about is getting high. I am not really getting what you are talking about here. Like you are talking about random things, like about reduction, child, and other things. I don't really know what are you talking about. Well, if you look at my thumbnail, there was a big bus in the Bronx in New York City of weed, smoking, smoking weed, cannabis. That's what I'm talking about. They were selling illegal weed inside somebody apartment building. They was paying 5,000 a month to rent that house apartment, and they were selling weed out of it. And they had packages with children, right? Selling capris, Lunchable. You know, children eat Lunchable with the little meat, with the cheese, with the cracker in it, but it's weed. So they was attracting children with it. The children are our teenager and our future. That's why they can't get off this stuff because this weed is not even weed, it's synthetic that they mixed in with other chemicals. This is not marijuana. It's not marijuana. It's not. It's synthetic. It is synthetic. People talk about it's real, but in their mind, they think it's real. It's synthetic. It's synthetic. It's synthetic. And they got busted. They said like 15, 20 cars used to line up. They was lining up, getting all these big packages of marijuana and selling it out to children. So now the children is smoking it and drinking. You know they got guns on them. You know they got guns on them. They got guns on them and ready to kill people or shoot anybody, ready to do robberies and all of this other stuff. This marijuana plays a major part of our children downfall. This is an actually true fact. They legalized it to keep the children dumb, deaf, and blind. Anybody that partake partake of this lifestyle is going to live dumb, deaf, and blind at the end of the day. It's very addictive, addictive, addictive. That marijuana is not marijuana. It's synthetic. It's not real. Listen, can I tell you something? Yes, of course. I am not scared of someone with a gun because you know something. We have machetes, we have guns, we have knives. Like everything in our house is a weapon. Okay, that's cool. But I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the act that the youth and that people are living this lifestyle, this gangster persona lifestyle, gangster persona lifestyle of shooting and killing someone. This is what I'm talking about. I need for you to understand, right? Because this content is really, really good. I understand, but I don't get something about the world. What is that? What is that, Edison? What you do? It's not the world. It's the mindset. It's the people. It's not the world. The world's fine. The world's fine. It's the people that's in the world, right? That's walking on the world, on the earth, that's disrespecting the earth, not caring for the earth, shooting and killing people, digging in the earth, looking for gold, looking for minerals and all of these other things, throwing trash and garbage. This is sad. What you think is going to happen? We come from this earth. We come from this earth. Our bodies come from. What you think is going to happen when the earth say, "Listen, you're a part of me. Why is you doing this to me?" The earth talks. The earth lives. So if a piece of the earth is doing this to another earth, they're gonna be like, "Well, I don't want to be destroyed." It's going to destroy portions of whoever's doing this. That's why it's so much tsunamis. That's why it's so much flood, because somebody in that portion, right, in that land, in climate, in civilization, is destroying the earth. And this is the punishment of doing it. The earth talks, it speaks, it has a right to defend itself. So the thing that I'm getting at, it's the big bust that happened that's going around, it's going all of the it's all over the community of selling drugs, selling weed, guns, alcohol to the minors, to the youth, right? To the future. This is what my message is talking about. I know what you are talking about because the old wasn't always where we thought it was, because it used to be like a aid, and now look at what we are doing to it. Yes, yes. So this is the message that I'm talking about and getting out to all of my subscribers and all of my followers and my fans. And just like you, we have dialogue, we have talks, and this is what's needed in our community, is to correct each other, is get us to fight back this demonic, evil, twisted way of life. You know, I'm gonna pay a little bit of portion of this video. Sheila, ready? Ready, everybody? How are you? All right, good evening. My name is Kaz Daughtry. I'm the Deputy Mayor for Public Safety. And I am in the Bronx with Sheriff Anthony Miranda and members of his team, as well as the Bronx Borough President, Vanessa Gibson. Sheriff Miranda and members of his teams who just shut down an illegal cannabis business operating out of an apartment building behind me. Operating an illegal cannabis building out of an apartment behind me. This was a large scale operation selling their product out of this residence, right next to families that are living here. They were treating this location like a warehouse and delivering illegal products throughout New York City and even across state lines. Before I turn it over to Sheriff Anthony Miranda to give more details about this investigation, I want to highlight one more concerning product that was found inside of this location. These individuals selling 4th of July branded boxes containing illegal fireworks with an eighth of marijuana inside of it. Boxes of these inside of this apartment building. And God forbid if one of these things went off, we're losing a ton of people and a ton of apartments inside of this building. Think about how dangerous that is. Not only were they storing explosives inside of this apartment, they were effectively encouraging people to set off fireworks while under the influence of drugs. Absolutely unacceptable. But I want to thank the excellent work of the sheriff's office, and I want to thank the excellent work of our district attorney here in the Bronx, Darcel Clark. This operation. This is serious, man. This is some serious stuff, man. This is a war. This is an actual war that's going on. That's upon our children, and we as the elders are losing this. We losing this. We losing this war because We don't care enough. A lot of us don't care enough. A lot of us don't speak up about this because we feel that it's not affecting us. It's going to affect you. However way you look at it, however way you fantasize about it, it's going to affect you. It's going to affect somebody that you love. It's going to affect somebody that you close to. It's going to affect people that you may know. This is serious, man. This is something to think about. So, I want to end this with um, I love you. Stay alert and keep your eyes open. That's all I got to say, man. And this is some dope content. Don't forget to share. Share and like. Peace, y'all. Peace. Peace.